This is actually a pretty cool trade. I went ahead and entered right here, as you can see with the red line right there. Basically, I entered this trade for a couple of confluences. You can see here that uh, we're looking at this short-term uptrend here. And typically when it gets to the top of the uptrend, those are the areas where I like to enter shorts. You can also see that there's a supply zone, which used to be a support level here. So that was another confluence. So the fact that it was the top of the uptrend, plus it was part of the supply zone. And then if you also look here on the 5-minute chart, you can see that there was actually a evening star that formed on that same candle. And then also the fact that this green line, well, it's kind of like in this zone here with this green line. That was one of the reasons why I also took it. So that was two confluences, and then you got the location, which is 4 supply zone. I'm sorry, you got 2, 3, 4 confluences. And then the 5th confluence was actually the short-term Fibonacci retracement. If you look over here on the hourly, on the long term, right? If you were to just draw the Fibonacci's from this particular leg, so you draw it from the top of this leg down to the bottom, you can see that this 12262 area is near the 0.5 retracement, which is the 1225051. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Well, it's close to that area, right? So it's in between the 3, this is the 0.382 as well as the 5. So it's in that general area. So that's part of the reason why I took it too. So there was 5 confluences for that particular entry. And then what was cool about it is that you can see how price went down, and then kind of bounced off the bottom of the uptrend, and then it retested this area here, this key daily area, 12211. Tested it, failed, and then now it basically morphed into like a break and retest. Now you have the bearish engulfing candle looking like it's about to close in 3 minutes. So yeah, hopefully it hits my target here. I have a target that corresponds to the blue line here, which is the VWAP, which is a standard deviation of the VWAP of 12137.91. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yo, what's up with the gang? Uh, so we're still in this trade here. As you can see, it's just started to just kind of chop back and forth. Um, Still just kind of doing the rising wedge thing. I just kind of wanted to go back to what I was explaining earlier on the Fibonacci. It was kind of hard to explain it earlier. It's actually hard to explain it on this too, so the screen's so small. But let me go into this bigger time frame here. But so this zero point 0.5 short-term Fibonacci retracement here, that just corresponds to this particular leg, this particular downtrend leg here. So basically, all you do is you take your Fibonacci's, you you take it from the top of this particular run down, and you just bring it down to the bottom of the. This is the top, and this is the lowest point of the run. So the lowest point of the run is here, and it doesn't have to be precise, right? So like up here it goes, the top is 462, so 462. The bottom here is 40 spot 50. Okay, now you can see that precisely the 0.5 is 12251.25. And so since this is a key daily area that I'm monitoring, um, I just kind of group it with that. So that was part of the reason why I entered this trade as well. So yeah, we're just gonna continue to monitor this trade. I still think that it's going to go ahead and hit our target down here. Our VWAP right here looks like 138 or 139. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually move it to 40. Oh, I did already. So yeah, we're just gonna wait and see. I went ahead and moved my stop here to break even. Actually, to actually break even 147. So yeah, we're just trading 3 micros on this trade, but let's see how it goes. Just got stopped out of this trade. So I'm kind of an idiot because earlier when I was trying to turn off the webcam, I accidentally pressed sell 3 items or 3 items, sell 3 contracts. So I was in there for six contracts and I had to get out. But luckily I made profit on those 3 trades here. You can see it here. So I sold 3, bought 3 back. Now I got stopped out for 3. So 168 on the day. Um, so it's not bad, but I wouldn't mind to look to short again if it hits this green line again. So uh, we'll see what else it does later today, or I might just call it a night. So yeah, uh, check in with you guys later. Took another stab at this. Oops. Took another stab at this short. You can see that it did hit that green line again. I didn't really see any like specific price action that says it's going to continue south. Um, but I like the fact that this was actually the second rejection off this short-term uptrend. Um, Typically, when it rejects on the second time, or preceding time, it usually tends to work out better, increases the probability. Um, and I also like the fact that it's a lower high as well. So I went ahead and re-entered. So we'll see how it goes. Targeting for roughly 471 in profit. Currently up just a few ticks here, but we'll see. See how it goes. Check in with you guys later. Still watching this trade. 70 ticks into profit. This was a YouTube video kind of. So typically when I'm trading, this shit can get kind of boring. So a lot of it is really like the waiting game, So a lot of YouTube videos are watched. This is a video that I was gonna watch right now. Why are you rich in the Philippines?
The amount of money that Filipinos earn each year varies wildly, but when it
Yeah, let's just check this out together while we watch this trade.
comes to spending habits, they're pretty consistent with the rest of the world, trust me. By the way, the minimum wage in the Philippines differs from region to region. And of course, the National Capital Region has the highest minimum wage, which is, so just imagine if you have more than $2,000 of monthly pension. Imagine how far your money can go here. You live like a king. Not we're rich. It's about
Wait, how much did you say? 2,000?
numbers may not be enough to make us feel rich, right? But for some, they do show that they are well off enough to live the life that they want to live. It's important to remember also that the amount of money we earn annually does not determine whether or not we're rich. It's about how much money we spend and have saved. By the way, the minimum wage in the Philippines differs from region to region. And of course, the National Capital Region has the highest minimum wage, which is 490 pesos per day or $8 as of today's conversion.
Sounds crazy.
On the other hand, the lowest minimum wage is 5 USD per day, and this is in the provinces only. How much do you need to be considered rich in the Philippines? In general, this will differ from person to person. For example, locals in the provinces may perceive earning $600 a month as being rich. That is like around 33,000 pesos. On the other hand, others in metropolitan area may perceive individuals earning $2,000 a month to be rich. The status of being rich is a subjective experience. For instance, someone may see themselves as a middle-class individual with average earnings, but you are considered wealthy to some. The average salary in the Philippines is around 20,000 to 30,000 pesos, and that is around $380 to $570. Therefore, if you earn more than this amount per month, you are considered really wealthy by most people here. Yes, we use the word wealthy. Based on some data, 86.6% of Filipinos have net worth that's below $10,000. And that is around 560,000 pesos in today's exchange rate. And only 1% have a net worth above $1 million. To be considered rich, iMoney noted that Filipino households have to earn at least 50,000 pesos every month, that is around $1,000, and 594,000 pesos or more every year. A middle-class household is considered such if they earn more than $265 to $1,000 every month. A low-income household, meanwhile, earns around $0 to $265 every month. In general, a salary of $1,000 is considered a high salary in the Philippines. However, this will depend on the industry. For instance, a call center employee working for an outsourcing corporation may see $1,000 as a high salary, but a senior cybersecurity expert will likely see $1,000 as a low salary compared to average salaries in this industry. A licensed engineer is ranging from $320 to $1,400. In order to be considered rich in the Philippines by Filipino standards, one needs to earn at least $10,000 annually. There are people who earn less than $10,000 who still think that they are rich, or others see them as rich. For me, yeah, some of my friends are earning this. I consider them rich. If you are earning $500 monthly, you will still be considered rich by Filipino standards, especially in the provinces. However, earning this amount of money is definitely not
Can't really earn that much money in the province. I mean, it's kind of hard to earn that much money in the province, though, I think, right? I don't know.
easy for a Filipino. It takes a lot of hard work and determination to achieve this type of success. And most importantly, it takes discipline for us to save money and avoid unnecessary spending. There are a lot of Filipinos who earn less than $500 monthly who don't actually feel poor or unprivileged. I know there are cashiers who earn 6,000 pesos monthly and own latest iPhones. The funny thing here in the Philippines is that anyone who owns latest iPhone is automatically rich because iPhone has a reputation. It is expensive, right? It's expensive here in the
I
Philippines.
don't know, man.
We see
All the people that I see on social media have like the newest iPhones. I don't know, maybe it's just the people that are following, but I feel like everybody in the world already has a updated iPhone, except for me. I have the 10, the XS.
see it as a mark of someone's social status, something like that.
Say what?
So sometimes it is confusing If you see a kitchen crew in a small restaurant in a mall with an iPhone 12 in their pocket, it will make you wonder, how is she paying for that, knowing that these kinds of blue-collar jobs aren't paying a lot, plus, these people are supporting a family, right? Me too. Actually, I'm using an iPhone 7. I bought it in 2019. So even 3 years ago, it was already an old model, but it was still expensive at that time. And I paid it for 9 months installment. Yeah, I think that's how most people pay for their expensive phones here, installment. How do average income earning Filipinos spend money? The Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, conducted a survey to determine how Filipinos spend their money. Their results showed that
I think I'm gonna move this. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, let's move this to break even. Let's just do like 15 bucks. Yeah. Come on, baby.
housing and transportation expenses, including fuel, are the largest chunks of the average Filipino's budget. In fact, these two categories are so large that they account for over a third of the average household's total income. After these two main expenses, Filipinos spend the next largest amounts on food and education, which includes both tuition fees and textbooks. On the other hand, clothing ranks least in expenditures. The amount of money
I just want to say, I hope you guys can hear this audio. I don't know if it's gonna come through or not, but hopefully it does. Maybe we'll just put the captions just in case you guys can't hear.
that Filipinos earn each year varies wildly, but when it comes to spending habits, they're pretty consistent with the rest of the world, trust me. On average, most Filipinos spend 10K pesos per month, or around $200 monthly, or around $200 monthly on groceries and dining out and shopping for clothes and other things. Again, when I say average Filipino, these are the ones.
I don't know if that's right because like I've been watching a lot of like videos on YouTube, and a lot of the advertisements that I've seen for some of the local restaurants were like at least like the meals were at least like 1,000 pesos. I mean, but that's it. That's like a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the street vendors or like the turo turo or like maybe or maybe it's just the restaurants are expensive. Like I think it might have been like a Buffalo Wild Wings or a Denny's. But now that I do think about it, I have been to restaurants where they were like $150, $200 per meal, 250. I'm sorry, not dollars, but pesos, 250 pesos, 150 pesos. Um, so I guess if you do like, she said how many average? $10K, 10,000, 10,000 per month. So divided by 30. Oh, it's about 300, I guess. But that's, I mean, I would guess only for one person though. I don't know.
10K pesos per month.
Not for a family though. Oh, average most Filipinos spend. Okay, 300, about 300 pesos per day. Damn, that's kind of low. 300 pesos per day. I mean, if you're gonna eat out 3 times, I mean that's like 100 pesos per meal, which is like kind of low. I mean, unless you're spending less, or I mean, I guess if you're not eating out all the time, but I still feel like it's kind of low.
Around $200 monthly, or around $200 monthly on groceries and dining out and shopping for clothes and other things. Again, when I say average Filipino, these are the ones in the income brackets of $300 to $500. When it comes to grocery shopping, most Filipinos buy the same staples that are available all over.
Kind of over this. Let's see what else is there. Yo, this fucking trade is like fucking boring. Dude, come on, man. Let's go, baby. Just dump. 142. 143 on the stop. It already is. Man, come on. Let's roll. Let's rock. Probably 4 o'clock. Usually, sometimes more volume picks up. Hmm. It's kind of slow today. How much volume? Total volume in the ES was 171. So that's actually pretty decent. Usually by now, if it hits at least over 100,000, it's a pretty decent day. So, um, yeah, hopefully it starts to pick up. Come on, baby, let's go, let's rock. What's up on YouTube though? Let's see what else is out there. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh, at the back. This is a channel that I've been watching lately. Pretty cool. It's about this couple that moved to the Philippines from Canada. Canadians, eh? Yeah, so I pretty much watch a whole bunch of their videos. Pretty cool. Maybe cleanest town. Yeah, a lot of it is like tours of the places that they're visiting. So I literally feel like I've been to all these places already from all the tours that they've done. Um, yeah, pretty typical of travel. But the dude's pretty cool. He describes all the locations pretty well. His wife adds more character to the channel, and yeah, it's a cool, fun channel. Um, yeah, I've been binging a lot on YouTube videos on the Philippines, um, and just kind of how it's like, and not that like I haven't been there, but like just kind of how it's like and what's going on recently um, in terms of like post COVID and all that. Um, uh, there's I have some future plans that involves the Philippines. Don't want to say too much of it, but of what's happening. Oh, what's don't want to talk too much more about it, but later down the road I'll open up to it. But yeah, so I'm just kind of seeing how others are doing over there. So that's a channel that I've been watching. Come on, baby. Let's see what else is there. This guy, dude, like, kind of, I don't know. This guy, he YouTubes, um, like picking up random girls, random strangers, and giving them free rides. Like in the middle of the night, I'm talking about like midnight. He goes up to them and is like, "Oh, I'm a YouTube content provider, or I'm a YouTube content, um, you know, content maker, and I'm filming a YouTube video right now. I'll give you a free ride." And it's just kind of like, I mean, it's a cool idea. Like, I mean, obviously the dude just wants to like, I don't know, in my opinion, he just wants to like meet girls and like honestly, this guy's like hitting on them too. He's like, this dude is like asking them like, "Oh, do you have a boyfriend? Are you single? This and that." And I mean, if I was a girl in that position, I would kind of be like freaked out. I don't know, but that's just me. I would be like, dude, like, well, why are you fucking asking me all these questions? It's so obvious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look at this guy, 112,000 reviews, kind of crazy. Been watching a lot of these Korean YouTubes too. I was kind of fascinated with like um, finding out that there's a lot of Koreans in the Philippines. I had no idea, and I think it's pretty cool how you get these other ethnicities, and other countries, and they actually start to learn their language and really assimilate into the culture. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, and there was even another one that I saw where the girl was actually Egyptian and Muslim, but she's living in Korea, but she can speak Korean fluently. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna actually check in with you guys later, um, as this trade develops. Looks like it's continuing to go 166 into profit, but yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Peace. So it just broke this um, broke the bottom of this short-term uptrend. Notice how this was being respected the whole night through. Bounce, 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 and then now it just broke. So let's see. Um, let's see what it do. 142 spot. So it should be at 144. 144. So let's see if it breaks through. 247 at the profit. Can't believe I made this mistake. This is actually one of the first times I started to record using this program. So I always forget like how to exit the video, how to stop the recording. Um, and so I was like pushing all these buttons, and then it was like, oh, it's like selling three contracts, and I was like, oh shit. Um, but we're good now. Um, yeah. I think if I should move this to look at that thing just breaking. Look at that, it just cracked. It just cracked. Ooh, volume picking up. It just cracked. I might see if we can just, yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense to not lock in some of this profit, dude. 1075 maybe. 1075 would be, honestly, let's see, 300 minus 160, 132. Let's see what 132. Oh, it's half already. 132, 50. How about 82? 82 is fine. It's typically not good to like place your stop based on certain, P&L. It's never good to trade off P&L. But in this case, I'm just kind of using it as a reference. Just because, if price does move up here and retest it, I can always just re-enter there. It's not a problem. Um, what I try to prevent sometimes is when, you know, price will just erratically run up, um, and then it's kind of like you just kind of gave up, you just gave back profit, right? I mean, at least secure some profit that is pretty close to an area where you think that the trade, would become invalid. So like, for example, normally I would probably put it somewhere above here, but I feel like this is so close to it that it's not that bad. If it was like way down here, then I could see where it could be a problem because price can easily go here and then come back down. you know. Um, I mean, price can easily come up here and come back down, and it'll be fine. It makes more sense to re-enter at this area because there's a level of protection here. Um, so I'll place it based on P&L and also near areas where I can re-enter and still have protection. Like if I were to enter here, it would be ridiculous for me to I mean, I'm sorry, if I put the stop right here, it would be kind of ridiculous for me to get in again right here, just because then you would have to put your stop up here, and that just doesn't make any sense. So at least here I can get stopped out, which is fine, re-enter, and still be near this area of protection here. Damn, look at that. Look at the buyers are just stepping in. It's 4:30. Um, and it just doesn't want to get there. Let's see what the 30-minute. It's just respecting this little trend line right here. Just hoping that it would crack. Look at the rejection on the 1 hour. Got rejection on the 1 hour. Solid rejection there. 4 hour. Got the double bottom. Failing to break above this 211, which is actually a pretty significant area, I think. It's you know one of the swing lows from this uptrend, short-term uptrend. So when you have a short-term uptrend coming back down to retrace, one of the key signals that it's going to continue down is when it starts to break the next swing low. Once it breaks the next swing low, because it'll go like this, break it, go back up, retest it, then it should break the swing low again, break the swing low again, and again and again and again, in a true continuation of a downtrend. So here it's kind of like the market's trying to figure out, like, oh shit, are we gonna break this swing low? I mean, it's a pretty strong area because you can see that it was a strong resistance, which became a support. And so again, it's being tested to see if it can hold as a support again. So that's why we got a little choppy action here. Oh, crack. Did it crack? Yeah, it did crack. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's rock. Damn, I kind of want to... Dude, I kind of want to put my stop. Hour. 30-minute. Right here. I mean, 73. How about 73, 75? 73. The 30-minute high was... Oh, 198.50. So right here, 198.50. 199.50. So it's not bad. 199.50. So I placed it 30 one point above the 30-minute candle, the close of the 30-minute candle, which is right here. So 199 spot 50 is the number. 199 spot 50, which is fine. Damn, dude, this shit is just straight. Yeah, at least lock in some profit. 120. Come on, baby. Is love a feeling or a choice, guys? This guy right here does really good commentary on the market. I don't know. The stock market lows may not be in. I don't know, man. I think it may be in already. The reason why I say that is because if you look at the dip back in COVID, the market retraced. I mean, even when it was COVID, right? Like, look at the retracement here. Oh, price range, data price range, forecast, projection. Oh, measure. Look at this. This is wait. Where was COVID? This is 19. This is COVID right here, right? Look at this dump. The dump went down 30, close to 32% dump. 32% dump. Look at the dump we're in now. 32%, right? Look at the dump we're in now. From the top, 33.9. So I think it could be ready for a, and this is a retracement, right? This is a retracement. Talked about this earlier. Oh no, that was different. Yeah, so this could be the bottom, man. This could be the bottom, this area here. So we'll see if we can get through this to get back down here. I think there's a good chance that this shit is gonna fucking rocket up. That would be a double bottom right there. See, this is a double bottom right here. One. Then it's gonna make another one. So I think it's gonna get down back to 11,000 before we can even go back up. So, you know. Well, I guess he's right in terms of not being the actual bottom yet, because we still have to go down to 11,000, in my opinion. Come on, baby. Where's this shit at? 3, 4. So every time I go on this screen, I'm always looking at this number. This blue line is this number right here. And I always round it up. So now it says 142, so I rounded up to 3, so I'll even go 4. 144. So see, 14144. Come on, man, I'm gonna go to bed. So this shit cracked. Look at this rising wedge. Cracked. $30-minute time frame. Oh no, didn't close yet. Come on, baby. 20 points. Let's see. Did it change? 3, 4. So in case you guys are wondering, this strategy here is what we call a reversion to the mean. So this is the average VWAP for the whole training session. And so every time it gets to these green lines, that means that it's far from the standard deviation. I believe this is one standard deviation, this is two standard deviations. So typically reversion to the mean strategy means that like once it gets to these outer levels, it's inevitable for price to return back here to its average mean. And that's what we're using as a target here. Come on, baby. 264 ticks. Come on, man. I want to call it at night. I'm Dunzo. 4:30 in the morning. No New York session for me today. Thinking if I should just start doing live sessions, live trading sessions. If you guys are watching this video, let me know if that would be cool to watch if we just did like live sessions, just a straight live recording. The only thing that is about live recording is that like I don't want to like keep you guys bored. I don't want you guys to be like just hanging on because I'll be watching hella YouTube videos, just because you just gotta make the time go by. So if I do a live, I'm gonna be watching hella YouTube videos. Um, and I mean, I'm happy to just like watch them with you guys, and like we could react. We can just like watch them, and like chop it up. But I don't know if that would be cool or not. I wonder if I should watch this shit. Fucking literally, once it hits this shit, it's gonna fucking bounce up. Like watch it just bounce 3-4. Like to go whoop, and then sometimes it just like breaks through and just keeps fucking falling, and I'm just like fuck. I guess hella upsetting to see that shit. Dude, honestly, I want to just like fucking. Part of me just wants to just like um just fucking take profit already, dude. Let's just do maybe 200, 150. Actually, what was that profit? 168, 300, 350, 182. Let's just do 182. Boom, baby. I think it's gonna hit it. Look at that shit. 300 ticks. Come on, man. And I'm out. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Just forgot to note 6:21 on the day. Peace.